this video, we're going to build on our UML class diagram knowledge, and we're going to add notation for static methods, properties, and classes, just like we learned about earlier today. And we're going to look at describing inheritance within our class diagram. So let's start off with the easy one, static methods. Static methods and properties and even classes are defined exactly the same as they are in their counterparts, the instance methods, properties, and classes. The only difference is you add an underline. So, for example, here is my static method. You can see that it looks just like anything else looks. It just has a underline underneath of it, meaning that it's a static method. All right, so here we're going to add in those, and now I'm going to define a static property, and you can see my static property :int, int again being the data type, and you can see it's static because it has an underline. And then finally, if I have a static class, I can just add an underline underneath the class container. And there we go. We have now defined static classes, static properties, and static methods. And it's as easy as that. So static, think, underline in UML. Okay, so let's get rid of that. And now let's start on with the notion of inheritance within a class diagram. So previously, if we wanted to represent a relationship between two classes, we would use a line, right? A line with an arrow. Well, when you have a relationship that is an inheritance relationship, you're going to use a different type of arrow. You're going to use a kind of an empty triangle, an empty arrow. At least the head of the arrow is going to be empty. And it's going to drop down from the parent class or the base class to the derived class. In this case, truck is inheriting from auto. Okay, so that's the notation that we would use. It's just an inheritance relationship. Okay, so now, for example, what if I had a start method defined in the auto class? Well, we know by fact of the matter that it is inherited, that truck would automatically get that start method. Now, what if I wanted to override that start method in the truck? How would I notate that here? Simple. All you do is just go ahead and write it a second time. So here we have the start method is overriding the base class's implementation of the auto class's start method. And it's as easy as that. So no need to make this any longer than it needs to be. That's how you model inheritance within UML. And as we've already looked at, how you model static methods, properties, and even entire classes within UML. Okay, so it's as simple as that. You're going to see this notation, though, in the next video. We're about ready to start our project for day 4, and you're going to need to know this because it's all about inheritance. Okay, so we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.